Now, you know when I saw the review of this figure, this was definitely a gimme and take my money figure, so let's talk about it. Welcome back to the Nerd Room. James Sharmack here once again with a brand new Marvel Legends Smart Hulk Wave figure review for you. So today we are doing the Beta Ray Bill, the successor to Thor, the one who took up the hammer when Thor went missing and made his own niche in the Marvel Comics community. He's in a figure. You want to see the figure. I want to see the figure. I'm excited to see the figure. Now let me know in the comments below. Who's your favorite Marvel Comics replacement? Do you like the Bucky Captain America, the Falcon Captain America? Who do you like? Do you like the Beta Ray Bill? If you like Beta Ray Bill, why don't you hit that like button and let me know you dig the character. So anyways, we're going to stop, with the intro. We're going to get on to the review, compare them with a couple of Thors. Should be exciting. So let's get on with it. So let's say you can't hit a Target or a Walmart or whatever store is offering old Beta Ray Bill, but your grandmother or your mother can do it. How is she going to know the difference between, say, this and a Marvel 80 Thor? Well, let's talk about the box. Well, obviously, if it's in the front, it's going to say Beta Ray Bill, but it's never in the front. It's usually like 5 Gwenpools or Wasps or whatever. So you turn to the side, you're going to see that horse-looking guy right there, Beta Ray Bill, looking right at your mother. Turn to the back, just in case, she doesn't know. Well, it says Beta Ray Bill right on it. Has a picture of him. She'd be like, well, it looks like Thor. Don't you want Thor? No, you want Beta Ray Bill. So, what's his story? You know what I know. But after being released from suspended animation, Beta Ray Bill is transformed by a mystical enchantment on Mjolnir that grants him the powers and costume of Thor. So, obviously, you know the story behind Thor. I know the story and Beta Ray Bill. So, he gets the powers of Thor because he's missing. Anyways, so you find this figure in the store. You're looking for the other figures from, say, the Smart Hulk Wave. Well, obviously, they're all right in a row. Shows you the Smart Hulk when you get them built. And every other figure in the wave. Same artwork on the side. Back to the front. No Thor insignia. Shame. Legends on the top. Beta Ray, of course, on the bottom. And Hulk right in the corner. So let's open up this box and see if this figure is worth all the hype. Alright, so let's take a look at old Beta Ray Bill here. So he looks very cool. Get my thumb out of the way. Very close approximation to the Thor armor. It's enough to say he has the power of the Thor, but he's not quite Thor. So that's still pretty cool. And he's falling down. Because of course he is, because the cape's a little back heavy. But he has the some of the armor plating on him a little bit. Definitely has a red cape. The helmet looks close enough to Thor's. And you gotta love that sculpting on his face. That perfect Beta Ray Bill. Definitely not a figure that's you've probably seen before or have used parts, maybe the legs, but when you have like hands with just 3 fingers and a thumb, there you go. He comes with Stormbreaker, of course. His hammer it's a bit bigger than Mjolnir, of course. As for build figure parts, comes with 2 Hulk heads. We'll talk about those when we do the figure build. But otherwise, it's a fantastic looking figure. I'm stoked to have it in the collection. I can't wait to see what I can do with the posings. So let's talk articulation, shall we? So his head goes back that far. His jaw opens up, so that's pretty cool. Shut it down as you take the head down. The joint is a bit stiff, so you got to wiggle it around. But it looks like it'll be pretty cool for flying. The shoulder armor is going to get in the way of his arm going up that high, but that's okay. Bicep rotation, double joint at the elbow, that's what it's called. Elbow, yep. Wrist rotation back and forth. His back goes back that far, goes forward that far. He's got rotation at the diaphragm, so you just do the Thor so we can bend a little bit. Rotation at the waist, little rotation at the diaphragm. Leg go apart that far, go forward and back that far, thigh rotation, double jointed knee, calf rotation, and forward and back and ankle pivot. So let's put them in some posing and teach that Hydra Supreme a lesson, as I always do. Now, in most comic book art I've seen, Bill has the hammer Stormbreaker in his left hand, but for some reason they made the hand a bit loose, so basically, you know, the hammer just slides up and down real easy. So I've been putting it in the right hand, but fantastic looking figure. I have no complaints about articulation or anything, just looks pretty cool. Looks like it's keeping up to its promise. So, of course, I had to have a money shot with all three of my hammer wielders on my right. So you have Lady Thor, the Jane Foster Thor, you have the Marvel 80 Classic Retro Thor, and of course Beta Ray Bill. Now, my question is to you, which one do you guys prefer? I don't have a preference. Thor is Thor. So, if you guys prefer one or the other, let me know in the comments below. So, he lives up to the hype. Beta Ray Bill is one of the must-grab figures of the year. I'm telling you, outside of the Marvel 80s, this is probably one of the best figures of the year. If it wasn't for the Marvel 80s, it might be the best figure of the year. Just, design is awesome. They could have done so many shortcuts on this guy, but they went all out. New sculpt. They sculpted the head. They made the head articulated. The jaws articulated. That's awesome. It's just fantastic to pose in flying poses and fighting poses and whatever. So obviously, if you're a Thor fan, you already have this. If you're just a general, fan, you really should put this in your collection. He is a major player in the Marvel universe, and it's possible he could have appeared in the new Thor movie that's coming out. Who knows? But anyways, this is one of the figures I was looking forward to most this year when I first heard it. Just when I saw, I fell in love all those months ago, and I knew I had to have it when I could. And yeah, absolutely, just as a must-have. So that's it for this review, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate your support, comments, likes, dislikes, whatever. At least it lets me know you're watching. So we're moving forward with the Smart Hulk wave. We got one more figure to go before the build, so really excited about that. So we're going to get on it. And thank you so much. Hope you guys keep on watching. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Please watch some older videos. Let me know what you think of some older reviews. I'd really appreciate that. So until the next time, this is James SHAREfactory saying keep up with your collections and happy hunting.